So, here's a sobering fact for 2025. The average American is spending a whopping $48,700 on a new SUV. It's one of the biggest purchases a family can make. But here's the catch. All that marketing hype and those glossy advertisements often hide serious mechanical issues and design flaws that can turn your dream car into a costly nightmare. That's exactly why we went digging into the latest data from Consumer Reports to bring you the 12 most unreliable SUVs of the year. And before we get into the list, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss one of our breakdowns. Number 12. The 2025 Jeep Compass. You see it on the lot, sharp looks, that iconic Jeep badge, it promises adventure. But behind that rugged exterior lies a legacy of frustration. So why does the Compass consistently land at the bottom of reliability rankings? The core problem is its age. The 2025 model is still part of a generation launched all the way back in 2017. That's 8-year-old bones with only minor cosmetic updates. And it shows. With a dismal Consumer Reports reliability score of just 33 out of 100, this SUV is more red flag than reliable ride. So what's going wrong? Owners report excessive oil consumption, with one frustrated driver stating, and I quote, "I was rather pissed that the engine blew through all the oil in a very short time." Then there's the performance. Turbo lag, power drop-offs in hot weather, jerky gear shifts, and premature clutch wear. Even the Uconnect infotainment system is a headache, plagued by frozen screens and glitchy safety features. Our verdict? If you're shopping for a compact SUV, avoid the 2025 Jeep Compass at all costs. Number 11. The 2025 Chevrolet Blazer. Starting at just over $37,000, the Blazer looks the part of a sleek, powerful mid-size SUV. But don't let the stylish exterior fool you. The current generation launched back in 2019, and the 2025 model is carrying over some serious baggage. We're talking about problems that aren't just inconvenient, they're dangerous. The biggest red flag? Engine stalling. This isn't just one isolated issue, it's been linked to fuel system glitches, faulty sensors, and unpredictable ECU problems. Imagine losing power unexpectedly on the highway. Then there's the transmission. Owners report hard shifting, hesitation, and in some cases, premature failure, a nightmare you don't want in your second year of ownership. Even a GM technician was blunt about turbocharger issues, noting, "Worst problem I've seen is a few bad turbos." Sure, they might be covered under warranty now, but for how long? When you add in persistent interior tech glitches, it's no surprise that Consumer Reports gave the 2025 Blazer a rock-bottom reliability score of 32 out of 100. It's a stylish package that comes with far too much risk. Number 10. The 2025 GMC Yukon. This is a vehicle that makes a bold statement. Big size, big power, and a price tag that starts around $60,000 and can soar past $90,000 for the luxury trims. At that price, you expect flawless, premium dependability. But what owners are getting are some very expensive, and very big, surprises. The most alarming problems are under the hood, specifically with the powerful 6.2-liter V8. Its active fuel management system has been linked to widespread lifter and bearing failures, so severe they can require a complete engine replacement. That's a 5-figure repair on a brand new vehicle. And the issues don't stop with the engine. The transmission is known for slipping and harsh shifting. There's even been a recall because some Yukons left the factory missing required emissions equipment. But here's the real kicker. There's an active recall for certain 2021 to 2024 models for manufacturing defects that can lead to catastrophic engine failure. That's a reputation that casts a long shadow over the 2025 model. With a Consumer Reports reliability score of just 31 out of 100, the GMC Yukon proves that a high price tag doesn't always mean high reliability. It's a massive investment with massive risks. Number 9. The 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe. Now, if the GMC Yukon from our last spot looked familiar, you're not seeing double. Under the skin, the 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe is essentially the same vehicle as the Yukon, sharing the same platform, the same engines, and unfortunately, the same costly headaches. That means it inherits all the major powertrain problems. We're talking about the same potential for lifter and bearing failures in the 6.2-liter V8 that can lead to a complete engine rebuild. It also shares the same reports of transmission slipping. But the Tahoe adds its own unique frustrations to the mix, with owners reporting a host of electrical bugs, infotainment screens that freeze, and glitchy sensors. So, it's no surprise that its report card is identical. Consumer Reports also gave the 2025 Tahoe a dismal reliability score of 31 out of 100. Think of it this way: the Tahoe gives you all the rugged style, but also all the major reliability fears of its corporate cousin, making it another full-size SUV to approach with extreme caution. Number 8. The 2025 Dodge Hornet, especially the plug-in hybrid. Now, this one is a case of mistaken identity. The Hornet wears an American badge, but under the skin, it's all Italian, a rebadged Alfa Romeo Tonale. With a price tag stretching from the mid-$30,000s to nearly $50,000 for the plug-in hybrid, this was supposed to be Dodge's big comeback in the compact SUV segment. In reality, it's a flop. The proof is on the dealer lots. According to data from CarEdge, Hornets are sitting unsold for an average of 266 days. And the owners who did buy one are dealing with a nightmare. The hybrid system is plagued with weak power delivery, constant check engine lights, and a barrage of software glitches. We're talking random warnings, frozen infotainment screens, and safety systems that can't be trusted. Inside, the cabin feels cheap, filled with squeaks and rattles that echo Dodge's reputation for cost-cutting. But the most serious issue? A major recall for a brake defect that could cause the pedal to disengage under pressure. It's no wonder Consumer Reports gave the 2025 Hornet a reliability score of just 30 out of 100. Number 7. The 2025 Jeep Wrangler. The Wrangler is a legend. An off-road icon with unmatched trail credibility. But for 2025, this icon is showing some serious cracks in its armor when it comes to everyday reliability. Owners are reporting a laundry list of frustrations that undermine its tough guy image. Steering issues are still common, with the Wrangler feeling loose and wandering on the highway, not exactly confidence-inspiring at speed. Then there's premature suspension wear, which is a bad look for a vehicle built for rugged terrain. And the problems aren't just mechanical. The infotainment system is notoriously glitchy, with frozen screens and random resets. Even the plug-in hybrid 4xe model has its own set of charging headaches. The sentiment is perfectly captured by one frustrated owner on a Jeep forum, who said, "Love the Jeep image, hate the constant trips to the dealer." That says it all. Because of these persistent issues, Consumer Reports gave the 2025 Wrangler a shockingly low reliability score of just 27 out of 100. It seems legendary off-road capability comes with some very real on-road compromises. Number 6. The 2025 Volkswagen Taos. Volkswagen gave the 2025 Taos a key update, a new 8-speed automatic transmission. But for new owners, that hasn't solved the fundamental problems. Let's start with performance. With only 158 horsepower, the Taos feels seriously underpowered. But the bigger issue is how it delivers that power. Drivers are dealing with unpredictable throttle response and a transmission that constantly seems confused, lurching at low speeds and hunting for the right gear. It makes city driving a frustrating experience. And that's not all. The Taos is plagued by electrical gremlins. Think frozen infotainment screens and random warning lights lighting up your dashboard. Plus, the interior quality is a letdown, with cheap plastics and rattles that show up far too early. The model's shaky reputation is confirmed by recalls targeting its fuel and electrical systems. It all adds up to a Consumer Reports reliability score of just 24 out of 100. Ranking the Taos as one of the least dependable subcompact SUVs you can buy today. Number 5. The 2025 Volkswagen Atlas and Atlas Cross Sport. If you thought the smaller Taos was the only Volkswagen SUV with problems, think again. The larger, family-sized Atlas and its sleeker Cross Sport sibling carry the same badge, and unfortunately, a whole lot of the same headaches. First up, the powertrain. For 2025, VW dropped the V6, so you're only getting a 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder. And while the numbers might look decent on paper, owners are reporting real-world issues: hesitation, turbo lag, and rough, clunky shifts from the 8-speed automatic, making stop-and-go traffic a jerky affair. Then, there are the classic VW problems: electrical and infotainment glitches. We're talking frozen screens, laggy controls, and a dashboard that lights up with random warning lights. Hardly the refined experience you'd expect from a vehicle that starts around $40,000. And for that price, the interior disappoints with cheap plastics, rattles, and signs of early wear. It's a complete package of frustration, which is why both the Atlas and Atlas Cross Sport landed a rock-bottom reliability score of 24 out of 100 from Consumer Reports, proving that these problems are a pattern for Volkswagen, not a fluke. Number 4. The 2025 Jeep Wagoneer. Yes, another Jeep. This time, it's their biggest and most expensive SUV. Launched as a premium competitor to the Tahoe and Expedition, the Wagoneer comes loaded with tech and luxury touches. But owners are finding that its high price tag is undercut by some very basic frustrations. The most common complaint? Electrical problems. In a vehicle marketed as a modern luxury flagship, owners are dealing with malfunctioning driver assist features and a glitchy, unreliable infotainment system. So much for a seamless, premium experience. Under the hood, Jeep replaced the classic Hemi V8 with a new twin-turbo inline-6. On paper, it's powerful, but in reality, early owners are reporting engine trouble and persistent warning lights, raising serious concerns about the reliability of this new, complex powertrain. When you're paying a premium price, you shouldn't be the beta tester. Consumer Reports clearly agrees, giving the 2025 Wagoneer a dismal reliability score of just 22 out of 100, cementing its place as one of the least dependable full-size SUVs of the year. Number 3. The 2025 Ford Escape Hybrid. On paper, this SUV promises the best of both worlds: great fuel economy and family-friendly versatility. But in reality, reliability problems are turning that promise into a major letdown for owners. The core hybrid system itself is a source of frustration. Drivers report rough, jarring transitions when the vehicle switches between gas and electric power. Even worse, some are facing battery malfunctions that spark fears of a wallet-busting repair bill once the factory warranty expires. The headaches continue with the electronics. The infotainment system is glitchy, prone to frozen screens, and the dashboard often lights up with random warning lights. Even its key safety tech, like lane keeping and adaptive cruise control, has been criticized for being inconsistent and unreliable. And when you compare it to proven rivals like the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid or Honda CR-V Hybrid, the Escape's interior feels cheap, with noticeable rattles and signs of premature wear. It's a combination of flaws that led Consumer Reports to give the 2025 Escape Hybrid a shockingly low reliability score of just 21 out of 100, earning it the title of the least dependable hybrid SUV on the market this year. Number 2. The 2025 Mazda CX-70 PHEV and CX-90 PHEV. These new Mazdas were meant to be a statement, a bold step into the premium market, combining luxurious interiors with plug-in hybrid efficiency. Instead, they face-planted right out of the gate. The most alarming problems are at the very heart of the vehicle: the hybrid powertrain. Owners are reporting persistent check engine lights, charging faults, and in some cases, sudden, complete power loss. Some drivers have even described their brand new SUVs as becoming completely undrivable until they reset. That's a catastrophic failure for a vehicle designed for modern families. The issues don't stop there. The software is a mess, with infotainment screens that lag, glitch, and crash. The driver assist technology has been criticized for being inconsistent, and recalls have already been issued for early models. It's a disastrous start that has severely damaged buyer trust. As a result, Consumer Reports gave both the 2025 CX-70 and CX-90 PHEVs a shockingly low reliability score of just 15 out of 100, cementing their place as the second most unreliable SUVs of the year. Number 1. The 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee and its plug-in hybrid 4xe sibling. Topping the list as Consumer Reports' most unreliable SUV of the year is none other than the iconic Jeep Grand Cherokee. Despite its premium price and reputation, the 2025 model is a masterclass in frustration. The plug-in hybrid 4xe has been especially disastrous. Owners are plagued by charging faults, sudden warning lights, and complete powertrain failures that leave the SUV dead in its tracks. Many describe a vicious cycle of repeat dealership visits with no permanent solution in sight. But don't think the standard gas models are safe. They're also riddled with electrical glitches, random stalling, and sensor malfunctions, paired with a transmission known for its hesitation and rough shifts. For a vehicle marketed as a refined and capable family hauler, these flaws are simply unacceptable. Consumer Reports delivered the final, brutal verdict. A reliability score of just 12 out of 100, the absolute worst of any SUV for 2025. Music shifts to a more upbeat, conclusive tone. Host looks directly into the camera. And that wraps up our countdown of the 12 most unreliable SUVs of 2025. If this video helped you spot a model to avoid and saved you from a potential nightmare, do us a huge favor. Tap that subscribe button and join our community of smart car shoppers. We've got plenty more rankings, honest reviews, and essential buyer's guides coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.